up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope that you're having a lovely day. Oh my god. Thank you for being here. Today we're listening to Talking Heads with Once in a Lifetime off of their album Remain in the Light, released in 1980. Okay, really quick. Really quick. Super quick even. I've been working my way through the previous tracks on this album, right? And I've been like, okay, I get it, but it's not like really my thing, right? I'm not like in love with it or anything yet, but I would like to try, hence me continuing to listen to the album. Okay, so I put the album on in the background while I was just doing some editing a few hours ago, and of course up until this point. And I think that I just need to be in the right mindset for this one. When I was just chilling, not obviously thinking about it or anything like that, and I just had it on in the background, the rhythms are catchy, the music is popping, like it feels good, you know? I think like I'm just expecting too much change when I need to just mellow out in the mood of it all. I don't know, maybe. Anyways, join me on Twitter. Join me in the comments down below. Thank you for being here and watching the channel. There's so many other channels out there. So many others. A lot of them are good. A lot of them are not. But regardless, hope that you're enjoying your stay here. Let's do it. This is Once in a Lifetime by Talking Heads. No more talking from me. Not from this head. Let the other heads talk.
You may find yourself living in a shotgun shack. And you may find yourself in another part of the world. And you may find yourself behind the wheel of a large automobile. And you may find yourself in a beautiful house with a beautiful wife. And you may ask yourself, well, how did I get here? Letting the days go by, let the water hold me down. Letting the days go by, water flowing underground into the blue again. After the money's gone, once in a lifetime, water flowing underground. And you may ask yourself, how do I work this? And you may ask yourself, where is that large automobile?
It's connecting, guys. It's connecting. So first things first, I have heard this song before. I totally forgot about it. And funnily enough, I don't recognize it from the music. I actually remembered that I've heard this song because of the lyrics. Because when, like in the first lines when he's asking, you know, you may find yourself behind this blah, 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 like all that stuff. I've heard that before and I was like, hey, those lyrics sound really familiar. So I don't know where I've heard this. I'm sure that I've listened to this song maybe like on a playlist somewhere that I've just like put on in the background. But just, you know, to be upfront, I've definitely heard this one before. It's a great song. Honestly, I love Burns' voice and I love like the lyrics in this one. I've actually been enjoying the lyrics throughout the tracks. But here I actually really like just the questioning and like, you know, and you may find yourself in this, this, and this. And it's just the question of why and all that kind of stuff. And I'll have to get a little bit more into the lyrics because I've heard it, but I haven't like looked into the song. So I like that the rhythms are repetitive. I'm starting to kind of acclimate myself to that in this particular, you know, brand of Talking Heads, basically. And I'm finding myself enjoying it a lot more when I just kind of shut off my brain a little bit. And I don't mean that in the way you would shut off your brain to watch like a dumb action movie. I don't mean it like that. I just mean you kind of have to lose yourself to the rhythm. You kind of have to just lose yourself to the music and the movement of it all. The same way that they do on stage, right? From the one video I've watched of them doing it. And I know, and I would like to watch a lot more because I really enjoyed that one live video that we did. So I would like to listen to some more and do some more. I know that's a big request as well from you guys, so I definitely plan to. But I'm kind of translating that image of what I saw of them on stage and putting that also into the studio cuts, and it's like so much more enjoyable for me. You know, it's like a big 80s party. You know, this is like a different type of party music. And to be honest, kind of like a deeper party music. And yet you're still getting the same fiesta out of it. You're still getting the same kick. Everybody's dancing, everybody's drinking, everybody's having a great time. It's not just, you know, repetitive. No. This has a little bit more finesse. David Byrne, Tina, bass, guitar, and keys are also stunning on this one. Excuse me. So let's see. You got Jerry Harrison on the synthesizer and the organ. And he's just detailing this picture with color, with vibrancy. He's filling in the spaces. And he's not coloring outside the lines because the lines are quite clearly drawn in by Chris France on the drums. Just a beast on the rhythm with all the percussion and everything. I mean, this is just a vibe the whole way around. And then, as I mentioned, Miss Weymouth on the bass. I really like how the song switches constantly in structure from verse to chorus because it actually moves very quick. It doesn't stay in one lane too long. It's constantly moving, merging, shifting, and just the details of that structure alongside the music taking place as well at the same time. It just all works really well together. Yeah, and the soul of the singing and the harmonies feels really good alongside, specifically, I would say the bass. Something about the harmonies and the bass, just the way they coalesce, works super well. They merge very well together. This is a great song. It's fantastic. I'm starting to get there, guys. It just takes a while sometimes. Let's get into the lyrics on this one. And you may find yourself living in a shotgun shack, and you may find yourself in another part of the world, and you may find yourself behind the wheel of a large automobile, and you may find yourself in a beautiful house with a beautiful wife, and you may ask yourself, well, how did I get here? I think that's a good question. Sometimes it's okay to look at the present and be like, wait, how did I get to where I am right now? What transpired? What events happened to get me to where I am right now? It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to be where you are right now. Think about where you are in your present life, in your present situation. Good or bad, just where you are. How did you get here? It's a good question. The chorus, letting the days go by, let the water hold me down. Letting the days go by, water flowing underground. Into the blue again, after the money's gone, once in a lifetime, water flowing underground. So when I see that, let the water hold me down, I think of that as just life, just the current, the stream of life, just holding you down, the river of life, coursing through. Letting the days go by, water flowing underground. So sometimes the water is holding you down, but sometimes you're above the water. Like he says, water flowing underground. It's beneath you. And then he says, into the blue again after the money's gone. So sometimes you got to dip your toes back into the river, especially after the green has run out. Then getting into the next verse, he says, you may ask yourself, and he just repeats that, I'm going to just say the questions. How do I work this? Where is that large automobile? This is not my beautiful house. This is not my beautiful wife. So things have changed a little bit. Then he repeats, same as it ever was, same as it ever was. Water dissolving and water removing. There is water at the bottom of the ocean. Under the water, carry the water, remove the water at the bottom of the ocean. So what does the water represent? It might not be life, as I'm saying, or as I've said. He repeats some of the lyrics. Then he says, he questions himself another time. What is that beautiful house? Where does that highway go to? Am I right? Am I wrong? My God, what have I done? So the questions have changed. There might be a little bit of a darker, more sinister tone taking place in the music. He says, same as it ever was, same as it ever was. And look where my hand is. Time isn't holding up. Time isn't after us. Letting the days go by, same as it ever was. Here a twister comes. Here comes a twister. I don't know. I feel like I've gotten as far as I could get on my own interpretation. Water, the course of life. Sometimes you get, I don't want to say drowned, but sometimes you're a little bit submerged. Sometimes you got to get a little bit wet to make it out alive, or to make it out okay. Sometimes you're above water. Sometimes you're underwater. Sometimes I almost said skiing, but you're not. Oh, water skiing. Yeah, you can do that too. But then things change in the verses, which makes me think there's a little bit of a sinister tone to this. All right, so I just looked on Wikipedia at what some other writers and critics wrote about the lyrics, but I'm reading directly, I guess, what Burns said. He said that the song was about the unconscious. We operate half awake or on autopilot and end up whatever, with the house and a family and a job and everything else, and we haven't really stopped to ask ourselves, how did I get here? And I think that's a great question. I think that's, like I said before, something great to ask. A little bit of, not an existential crisis, but existential questioning, right? How did I get here? Where am I right now? And how did I get here? I like that. I like that. Anyways, Twitter, the comments. Definitely join me in the comments. Let me know your thoughts on the track. Let me know what you think of the album. Just let me know, how did you get to where you are right now? Anyways, I hope that you're having a beautiful day, guys. Seriously, thank you so much for joining me here. I hope that you enjoyed the video. Hopefully you enjoyed the music as well. You can also support the channel on Patreon if you'd like, but for right now, just hope you enjoyed the last few minutes. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Wherever you're going for the rest of this day, I hope that you enjoy the journey of getting there. And otherwise, I'll hope to see you tomorrow. Have a beautiful night, guys. Bye.